A little disconnected by Vtuber. But Eris, all up to him to lock down apartments with these dual Berettas. One gun per hand. But Vendetta wisely pivots to the other bomb site. What became a fake, it's now become a take, but Pluto takes a little too much space there and pays for it with his life. Vendetta suddenly finding themselves in a pretty tough spot. 3 versus 5 situation. 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 trying to bait a peek with the bomb tap, but disconnected is not budging. They're going to play their numbers. They're going to give some respect to this Vendetta squad. Give them a really tough map 1. Disconnected does have a defusal kit to work with. Nice lurk from 𝐂𝐒𝐒. Smoke. I don't know if that was good enough to cover the diffuser. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒 versus 𝐷arty_Montana in a 1v1. Couple hand cannons. MP9. Having to defend against the stalwart Vendetta attack that has 5 rifles. Pluto chopping down 𝐷arty_Montana, giving Vendetta a man advantage.
Bomb has been planted.
Pluto, absolute beast in the server, tearing through this disconnected defense. Silas with a banger of a shot onto Pluto. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 trades and evens the man advantage. 4v4. Vendetta all towards this A side, but 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒, his intuition is telling him something. There's danger on the flank. He makes it look easy, spraying down 𝐷arty_Montana and Swan, securing the round essentially for Vendetta. They're gonna find a free bomb site. Tender showing why he was #1 in headshot percentage, not the bottom of the pack of NA ECL. Now it's their time to prove it. Silas getting a critical entry on the mid. Swan getting some nice info on B apartments, taking down Tender. He's tempted to re-peek, but for now he holds. 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 just being a one-man wrecking ball in this apartments. Swan already repositioned to market, able to take down 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒, who thought he was covered by the smoke, but he was not obfuscated enough. Vendetta at 2 versus 5 for the first time this map on their back foot. Looking like a likely round win for disconnected. 𝐂𝐒𝐒. Vendetta with a pretty mid-heavy default here. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒, nice aggressive opping to take down Frankie and give them the man advantage. Silas answers back, takes down the opper, evens up the score. Pluto grabs the op here. He says, "You've seen 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒 op, but have you seen me op?" Should be interesting to see if we can see Pluto connect with some bangers. Vendetta, this has been a staple of their T-side attacks here. Just exploiting the tendencies of teams in North American ECL to just push individually when given the time. Slow, methodical attack on T-side has proven time and time again to be a winning formula in these NA ECL games. And Vendetta employs it to perfection here, finding themselves with a man advantage in a critical round. 3 versus 2. disconnected. They're gambling correctly here. This Silas flank could be everything. When they all line up, Silas blasts down 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 and Pluto. Chop with just a smattering of health. Taken down by Swan. Be able to see some crisp big shots here. Not much to say here. Vendetta doesn't really have an opening. No utility. Weak firepower. Best they can hope for is a kill or two. Disconnected once again. Starting with the man advantage. Ooh, but 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒. The crisp one tap looking like 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐒 here. Taking down Swan. 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 making a lot of space on this catwalk area. Vendetta have not decided where they're going to go. Silas instrumental to the disconnected defense with another multi-kill. 11 kills already in round 7. Sheesh. Vendetta somehow prying open this disconnected defense with just pistols. 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 picking up the rifle off of his fallen opponent, getting another kill. Disconnected's gonna need some more heroics, and Silas is not alive to deliver them. Pluto, the crisp 1D gone to Darty Montana. Would look to be a sure round win. Disconnected somehow looks near unwinnable for Frankie here. Frankie in a power position here in B apartments, taking down 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒. He has a feeling there's more coming, but with no more utility, he's committed to this position. Has to swing, but absolutely decimates 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒. Vendetta was waiting for a mistake in this disconnected squad. Full eco round with Beagles, no utility. Seems like they know what they're doing thus far this series. But 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 goes for a really aggressive play with B apartments despite not being one of the players with the AK. Puts his team in a man disadvantage. Pluto taken down by Swan with the AWP. Vendetta at this point likely regretting how much they invested into this round. Instead of letting their AKs shine, players with no guns except the Deagle took all of the aggressive fights this round. From Vendetta coming out of the tactical timeout. First T-side round I've seen from them that was kind of sloppy. Definitely definitely have some new players on this team. Recently picking up 𝐂𝐒𝐒 after his departure from EG. With 2 𝐂𝐒𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒 here. Vendetta going for a heavy mid-control setup once again. Swan stuck in the smoke underpass. Vendetta praying. Swan sees the feet of 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒. Tries to be patient with his shot. He pays for it. 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒. Some crisp entry frags. We've seen time and time again 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 bail out Vendetta from sticky situations, leaving disconnected in an almost unwinnable round. Disconnected. The only silver lining for them here is that looks like they're going to have enough money to go into the next round. Still, Disconnected's got to feel a little bit more comfortable than their previous game. After this round, they'll be up 6-5. Previous game, after going up 2-0, they lost 13 rounds in a row against Vendetta. Though they've had some back and forth rounds here, Disconnected, I'm sure, is happy with that compared to what happened in the previous map. Too little, too late. Eris and Swan getting some nice kills there, but Tender also breaking open this bomb site. Alright, 𝐂𝐒𝐒 and Tender living with small amounts of HP. They did get the bomb down. Silas takes down 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐿 under balcony. Silas with another read. There's a player coming from jungle. And then he sprays another player in the smoke. Silas currently has a 3.0 KD ratio. 18 kills, 6 deaths. Disconnected wants to win this map. They're going to need some heroic individual performances. That's what they're getting out of Silas right now. From map 1, seemed like a bit of a grudge match. Vendetta, at least 3 of the players were spraying bodies, spraying at the bomb, showing a little bit of disrespect. Silas is angry, he's awake, and he's hungry for a map 3. 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐿, will he catch RS biting off a little bit more than he can chew Palace? Time will tell. But no. Disconnected, playing a more disciplined CT setup. They're aware that Vendetta is just playing off the mistakes of their opponents. 𝐂𝐒𝐿 with a cheeky pop flash to flash himself into ramp there. Disconnected, more than happy to give them a little bit of space. Not feeling the need to force anything. Forcing Vendetta to execute on these bomb sites seems to be a recipe of success for their defense. Swan with a nice shot on the 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐿, winning the op versus op battle. Open up the round for this Disconnected squad. Silas once again taking down Pluto and 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐿. The players that have been so strong for this Vendetta team, seemingly unkillable. But Silas, he is red hot right now. Taking down the dual-headed dog of 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐿 and Pluto on CT. Perhaps part of their strategy. Darty Montana takes down 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐿's skull there. Big pick. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 been instrumental in getting Vendetta these openings. Losing him spells trouble for their attempt at getting a 6th round here. Frankie, cheeky off angle to take down 𝐂𝐒𝐒. Found himself snuck into that window position. Taking down Tender as well. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒 with just a Tech 9 in that chair position. Looks like they're going for a heavy A hit. Swan ready for the mid peek. Vendetta has certainly conditioned them that they do like to go middle. 𝐴RIS once again playing from the sandwich position. Wounding Pluto to 1 HP as well. Vendetta, a tough spot once again. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒 with just a Galil. 1 versus 3 and a dream. Nice kill into Silas, but with no health to work with. 𝐂𝐎𝐶𝐒's not going to be long for this world. Taking some mid control here. But Vendetta having 4 players ready for this attack. Disconnected running to this trap set by Vendetta. The whole squad. Vendetta wisely choosing the MP9 meta. Observer, for some reason, really wants us to be on 𝐂𝐎𝐶, so we missed a 𝐂𝐒𝐒 4K. Auto Observer took a little nap there. A similarly disciplined defense. 𝐂𝐎𝐶 taking down Swan. Now a 4 versus 4 situation. Frankie and Silas getting some nice entries. Trade after trade, blow for blow. Bare knuckle brawl on this A bomb site. Disconnected. If there's anyone they want to entrust in a 1v1 here, Silas. Likewise for Vendetta. 2 NA. Potential future stars going at it here in a pivotal round, in a pivotal game. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 jumping on the box, spotting Silas. Well played from 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 there. Swan with the drive-by. Frankie, Darty Montana, all with the Tech 9s. 𝐴RIS, 4 different members of Disconnected, 4 different Tech 9s. Wow. What an explosive eco round. Tender taking down a couple. Gonna put a dent in this Disconnected economy. It's nothing to scoff at. But Disconnected showing time together on the server, paying off. The exec, the flashbangs, the Ferrari peaks. Showing that NA has more eco round strategies than just 4 deagles and no utility. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 getting picked off here. The rest of the Vendetta squad stacking towards this A bomb site. May yield them a kill here. 𝐴RIS is not going to see this palisade coming, or is he? He's trained in on this angle, prepared for Tender's quick push through Palace, but he's going to get sandwiched again. 𝐂𝐎𝐒's going to wait for his teammate Palace, or is he? He peeks before 𝐂𝐎𝐶 peeks. He does not wait. But Vendetta is not seemingly not punished for that. Darty Montana making his presence known, forcing 𝐂𝐎𝐶 to swing out. Frankie, Swan, finding Pluto and 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒. If you're Vendetta, you're gonna start feeling nervous. Pluto and 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 have been delivering you some of the most crucial rounds in these games. But disconnected, they have thrown 5v3s against this Vendetta squad before. Memories of that may haunt them. Tender getting blasted through the wood there. But 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 finding a kill on A ramp. Disconnected still does not know where 𝐂𝐎𝐿 is. 𝐂𝐎𝐿, the timely push through the smoke. Disconnected once again. Having a huge man advantage. Finding themselves in a sticky situation. 𝐂𝐎𝐿 knows that they know where he is, but 𝐂𝐎𝐿 is the unknown entity. Will he strike at the perfect time? If you're a disconnected fan, if you're disconnected yourselves, you gotta be feeling frustrated. Another 5v3 failed to convert. Vendetta on that A bomb site. Disconnected thus far, playing this round to perfection. Swan taking down the lone B bomb site defender. Pluto in the market position will likely find himself going for a save. However, Darty Montana, the lurker, is putting all that pressure on A, does get taken out. But too little, too late for Vendetta. Disconnected, making the perfect decision making in that round. Some nice calling coming out of that squad. Put themselves a 13th round on the board. Vendetta wisely choosing to save after stacking the bomb site on the other side of the map. Hold this Vendetta aggression. Pluto. Nice one tap onto Silas. It's the last member that Disconnected wants to lose right here. We've seen Disconnected lose man advantages. Now they find themselves in an even worse position, a man disadvantage here. Trading blow for blow. Disconnected has to make a move quickly. Pluto, the veteran, a nice shot. They know his position under balcony. But it doesn't matter. Nice proactive play from Pluto there. 𝐴𝐻 keeping things close. It's A side. Seems to be the perfect play once again. Off on the other bomb site. 𝐴𝐻 able to pry open the bomb site. Another kill from Frankie. But what? Disconnected. Somehow finds themselves in a man disadvantage. It's all gonna come down to this play from Frankie and 𝐂𝐻𝐿. Able to take down Tender. Pry open this bomb site. But 𝐂𝐻𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒, he's gonna be rotating through T spawn. This A ramp flank could be lethal. Or actually, he opts to go through Palace. Criminally underheld position once the T's have control of the bomb. But wisely, they're going to double up 𝐂𝐻𝐿 to limit the amount of angles they have to hold. Vendetta's going to have to make a move on this quickly. 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐿 and 𝐂𝐻𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒. Duo with a lot of synergy, often playing the same bomb sites together. But can they win the retake? 𝐂𝐻𝐿𝐍𝐿 with the power position. The Swan able to hit a nice shot on 𝐂𝐻𝐿𝐍𝐿 to bring us to a potential map 3. 𝐂𝐻𝐿𝐍𝐿, 2 huge headshots to open things up, but Swan and Silas deliver blow for blow. 3 versus 3 situation. Disconnected, probably thinking to themselves in the back of their head, not like this, not again, not another loss to an eco round. This can't keep happening. There's only so many they can take. Vendetta is still unable to retrieve these rifles from the fallen dead of Disconnected. However, they've got a big flank coming out from 𝐂𝐒𝐒. They know Disconnected's guarding these guns. 𝐶yLIS has a premonition. Spidey senses are tingling that a flank may be imminent, but will he catch the timing on 𝐂𝐒𝐒? That is the big question in this round. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 biding his time, just a moment, waiting for his teammates to draw contact, playing it to perfection to give Vendetta a potential eco round here. 𝐂𝐒𝐒, will he play the trigger discipline play? No, Swan is a feeling as well. Takes down 𝐂𝐒𝐒. Nice soul read from this Disconnected squad to shut down that flank. The PTSD of losing to the pistol rounds previously, it's haunting them. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 able to take down 2 with the Deagle without even a headshot. What Deagle nerf? What Deagle nerf? 𝐂𝐒𝐒, does he find himself a third? He does. Once again, 𝐂𝐒𝐒 proving his worth to this Vendetta squad. Some absolute bangers with the Deagle. Disconnected has to be unbelievably frustrated. Their inability to pry 𝐂𝐒𝐒 down. 𝐶yLIS with the 360 to take down 𝐂𝐒𝐒 from window. Frankie finds himself in a 1 versus 2 situation. Been kind of loud about it. Lackadaisical in his clears. But that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Taking down Chop. 𝐂𝐒𝐒's position was previously revealed. Frankie has a premonition. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 coming up absolutely huge for Vendetta here with the 4K. Disconnected, the silver lining is that bomb plant. Those kills are going to let them have a pretty solid buy here. Disconnected, pretty much the same buy with Khalil. Pluto, it's been having a pretty solid series for this Vendetta squad. Makes a really aggressive play that RS is more than ready for. Clotheslining him, stifling that aggression. Disconnected have had a lot of inability to convert these man advantage situations. But Vendetta, there's only so many rounds they can pull off with a man disadvantage. There's only so long they can withstand the pressure. Tender also pushing through A ramp. Vendetta find themselves in a 2 versus 5 situation. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 blasted from market. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 has been instrumental for this Vendetta squad. Saying, alright guys, I'm screwed. Next map, they got lucky. We got these noobs on Inferno. But clearing every angle, but it was just a hopeless endeavor. You can feel it. Nice shot onto 𝐶yLIS, but too little, too late. With that, Disconnected, an incredible map 2 from them to bounce back for an absolutely rough map 1 to bring us to a map 3 of Inferno.